What's up guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Xman Co. Today you guys are in for a treat. We're making corn dogs. Not just any corn dog, we're making corn dogs, pancetta, cheese, lots of goodies in there. It's going to be amazing. Stick around. There's a few things we're going to need for this, and one of them is some skewers. Now guys, you have to make sure that the skewer actually fits into your pot that you're going to add oil to. Make sure that these skewers fit from side to side, otherwise it's not going to work. With that said, let me introduce you guys to all the ingredients that we've got here today. Over here we've got some frankfurters. We're going to cut them in half. We're going to show you in a bit. We've got some cheese. We also got some pancetta. Now pancetta is really one of those just amazing bacons, if you want to call it that. Just for us, pancetta uplifts this dish. Further, we've got some salt here, an egg, baking powder, milk, some corn flour, and then some wheat flour. At the end here we also have some olive oil, some regular sunflower oil, and then also a little bit of honey that's going to make everything sweet. Let's dive right into this cook. We're going to start off with sorting out our frankfurters. Now guys, you can use any other smoked sausage, or even if it's unsmoked, entirely up to you. We love frankfurters and that's what we're going for today. You're going to start off, remove it out the packet, and then guys, this is really so important. We want the batter to stick to the sausage, our frankfurters, and therefore we want to make sure that they are as dry as can be. Pat them dry, make sure they are properly dry guys. This is so important, I can't stress it enough. Once you're happy that they're nicely dry, we're going to move it over to the side and move on to the next step. Now it's time to move over to the batter. We're going to start off with about a cup of wheat flour. Next we're going to add some corn flour, a nice tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. At this stage guys, we just want to make sure all our dry ingredients are nicely mixed together. There's so many ways of getting to the same result, making different batters. This is just a batter, it's so easy and we really enjoy making this. Right, now to move on to all our wet ingredients. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil, about 3 ml I would say. Next, a little bit of a sweetie twist to it. Our sweetie component is going to be honey, break in 1 egg. We've got about half a cup of milk here. We're just going to introduce a little bit at a time and then start mixing. Initially we're going to start off slow, you don't want to make a mess. In with some more milk, a little bit more this time. We can see that the consistency is very dry, so we can go ahead with that. You might end up with a little bit more milk at the end that you need to add, and that's entirely based on the ingredients you're going to use. You are looking for a sticky but also very wet consistency. So we ended up using 3/4 of a cup of milk. Now guys, the consistency that you're after, that's what you're looking for there. You want to make sure that it sticks to the sausage, and this is going to be perfect. Right guys, our batter is done, so let's move over to the next step. We've got some skewers here, we've cut them short, I've shown you. They need to fit into that pan, and that's very important. Our sausages, we're using frankfurters today, they're nice and dry. So what you want to do, you want to use this sharp end and just right straight in the middle, go as far as you can, almost to the end, not quite out, but just like that. Because remember, you need a handle and you need to enjoy this beautiful corn dog. It's not a corn dog yet, but we're getting there. Right, next, I told you guys we do have a twist today, so let's move on and do that. We've got some cheese over here, and what we're going to do, we're just going to wrap this to be corn dog. Wrap it nicely, get that cheese all around. This is a processed cheese. You can do what you want to do, use normal cheese, whatever works for you best. We just find this is very easy. Onto our pancetta, we're going to just twist it and turn it all around this beautiful frankfurter. Look at that. We're quite happy with that. Look at that guys. We're going to go ahead and do the rest of these corn dogs before we move on to the next step. See you guys in a bit. We're just moving over our batter into a glass. Remember guys, you want to be able to dip these frankfurters, our corn dogs, into the batter. Then it's time to move over to the fire. Now we're going to use a cast iron pot today. We're going to add some oil into that, get it to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, about 180 degrees Celsius for the local guys. Once it's up to boiling temp, then guys, the magic's going to happen. So now we want to dip in our frankfurters into the batter. You just want to slowly put it in the oil, don't just drop it in there. And the time can vary depending on how hot your oil is. Now normally it's between 3 to 5 minutes. We'll turn it in a little bit. Once it's nicely golden brown, it's time to take these bad boys off. This is the part I enjoy the most. It's come off the fire. Guys, this looks absolutely divine. But you have to test it out. Eh? We have to taste it. We have to make sure that it was the perfect cook. So this is what it looks like, guys. There you go. Have a look. Beautiful. Normally I won't dip it in the sauces because I need to give a proper taste and tell you guys what it's like, but I don't think it's going to be a fail. So into the mustard, maybe the other side, a little bit of tomato sauce. There you go. Boys and girls, bon appetit. Oh, yummy. Wow. Have you guys ever had a toasted cheese and tomato and bacon? The cheese is so soft. This is amazing. Honestly, it's wow. I need to show you guys what it looks like. Have a look there. I don't know if you guys can see. See the cheese there? It just comes out. Look at that. Another bite. It's good. It's seriously good. You guys have to try it out. Guys, you know the story. If you like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe. Enable those notifications so you guys get notified as soon as we upload a new video. Thanks for watching. We cannot do it without you. We'll see you on the next one. Oh, you have to try that. That is amazing. Looks good.
Yum.
Co likes it. You're going to love it. Cheers, boys and girls. On the next one. Sure, this is nice. Taste that cheese, eh?